Okay, I think that fixed it. Speaking of, do you see me? Do you see me, OBS bot? Thank you. Okay, I think that fixed my upload. So I think we're good to go. So I'm going to reiterate. Welcome to the Woodwright Shop. I'm Roy Underhill. Not really, but I wish. Last time, I had to do that. I've got a mustache now. Last time when we were working on the Moxon Vise, we cut out these nice hexagonal shapes for the hardware itself. And we're going to continue fitting the hardware because we have the front chop to do. And I just realized looking at this that this is how it's supposed to mate up. Will it mate this way so I don't have to transfer lines? Nope, made it this way. Okay. So I don't really need to transfer lines, but it would be good if I did. Okay, we have lines there. All right. Yeah, my internet, I don't know what it was, but transferring everything down here kind of just crapped out my upload. Okay, first things first, erase this line, because this is where we're going to be drilling at today. Also, now redeems are fully on again. Okay, whatever. Did that work? I honestly did not see. Oh, let's do that again. Because that one should have been fully changed over. That should have been working. That should have, oh, I know what's not working, why it's not working. 1 second here, guys. I forgot to open something here, guys. Do-do-do. Okay, try it one more time. Okay, that one should have worked. Why? Why? Something not fully set up. Okay, it is connected there. Maybe the layering is wrong. Oh. Try it one more time. No, but touching wood is bad. I think it was on the wrong layer, so it was being hidden. All right, anyway, what we need to do still not working? Okay, well, I don't know what to say at this point. I'll have to test it out again later. But anyway. Did it work that time? I think so. All right. Just had to get everything enabled. Okay, so what we're going to do, transfer the hole, center, because I don't trust myself in measurements. This is the direct hole center that I actually drilled. And it tells me, yeah, something wrong. Anyway, that gives me a hole center. Let's erase these lines and start over. They'll get planed off eventually, because that's the name of my show. All right, hardware. Let's bring that up. Okay. The only hardware I need is not covered in a mile of oil. I just want to make sure that if I do this, I'm not making the hole bigger than the actual washer. Because what they recommend and what I need is two different things. I'm using a different washer than them. Much smaller washer. So, what size we got? Inch and a half. If you do 2 3/4, it's going to cut itself. So no, we will instead get this baby out because we need to recess. And we only need 1.5 inches. So where is I will take that into consideration, and by that I mean I should definitely think about that. I mean, this is the second time I put the flat cap on. This is the first time I actually had suspenders as well. And as I have learned in so many past times, always test if you're doing if you're trying to flush fit something. Okay, is this 1.5 inches? Oh, okay, I see. You need to, well, let me put this here. We only need that for jigging. And I don't care if I put a dent in this guy, so boop. All right. I can't believe I'm having this much trouble. Anyway. Okay, you want to do that? Then it is 2 you get. It will be 2 points of holding. It's the ugliest cutter in the world, but that's why you don't drill. Okay, so this guy at its biggest is not what I need. What I need is to change out the bit. But yeah, wouldn't mind thinking about putting a Roy Underhill impression in there. Did I throw it in the other pocket? I didn't even put it back in the pocket. That's why I can't find it. Little blade, trading out for the big blade. See where we're at. Yes, there are numbers on this, and it should tell me what size I've locked it into, but I just don't trust it. Ah, no, 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 get back in there. Well, that's scary enough. It wasn't fully seated in the first place. Let's start here, see where we're at. Glad everyone's here to make a mockery of my face. Don't really mean it that way. I love mocking myself. People can't make fun of you if you make fun of yourself first. This might be a little too big. But then again, we're just trying to get it housed in. All right, what do we got? Let's see if we can go a smidge smaller. And we may have the perfect size. If not, it is acceptable. Actually, I think that's as small as this one goes. But I mean, to me, that's acceptable anyways. So, yeah, we'll just use this. All right, so it gives me a little bit so I can recess these overly thick spherical washers. put them in knee knocker position real quick. And I do, at some point, need to figure out some more emotes because Twitch graciously gave us more emotes. This time, follower emotes. And I still have to figure out what my animated emote's going to be. Put you back in my plane adjusting screwdriver pocket because that's where it's supposed to be. But yeah, maybe I might upkeep my mustache, and maybe we might just start doing Roy Underhill impressions, complete with spenders and a flat cap. Because here's the fun thing: I can wear spenders under a sweatshirt, and I can just come out with like a long sleeve and have a long sleeve shirt underneath here with spenders, and I can always have a flat cap here. All right, I'm having too much fun with it. Here's the funny thing, my dad has a mustache. So right now I look like a very, very thin version of my dad. That's all I'm saying. All right, guys. And now we need sticker wood. Sticker piece 1. Sticker piece 2. You want to make sure it's nowhere near where you're drilling. All right. I am very happy to just be able to work on this Moxon vise and just have it. And here comes the, yep, this is cherry, not pine, portion of the boring part. I wish I had something more than an 8-inch throw right now. There we go. Sorry. Probably shouldn't have stopped. My muscles ain't developed. I'm a youngin'. Oh no. There we go. Also, this doesn't bore as easily as a normal Jennings bit, so it's more of a just get some depth. Oh my God, I feel like a weakling here. But it is at least cleaning it up nicely compared to the pine. At least that looks nice. Let's do some here, because I do want to get somewhere with all my Yep. Okay. Note to self, find a 12-inch throw. Oh. Because this is either a 6-inch or an 8-inch throw, and it does not like going through this. But then again, the other solution is bulk up. So maybe I should take the get good at woodworking approach and just bulk up. Okay. Okay, that smooths that out. Let's see if we can get just a few more shavings here. Okay, so that's the recess for the washers. You just drop them in. Drop them in. Okay, one second. See if we can get a little bit deeper on this and then start. Just kind of want to halfway match each other. Okay. Tiny bit deeper and we'll be good. Okay. They are relatively the same depth, meaning good enough for government pay. Yeah, it's the adjustable auger bit. They're good if you don't have sizes above an inch. All I have is up to an inch. So this is my I need something big bit, because finding anything bigger than an inch is buku bucks. Compared to like finding anything up to a 16/16, fairly cheap, fairly easy to do. Because I mean, look at how many copies I have. But anything bigger than an inch, I've got an Irwin adjustable, because they don't cut as well, but it gets me up to a 2-inch diameter or a 2.5-inch, no, 3-inch diameter actually. And it's one bit. My opinion is you do need some arm strength to get it to work. Where's that little package? Here we go. Okay, so now that we got that, we know we have a defined circle that I cannot exceed with my 3/4 bits, because the front hole is not going to be like the back hole. The back hole is just it's just the diameter of the thread hole. This one's going to be an elongated hole to allow the front jaw to do this kind of motion in case I'm doing something like planing a tapered leg. I'll be able to lock the taper in and just go. I mean, free fall, I can always do more. Can always do more. I mean, I am planning at some point in time, whenever the classes open back up to public, because they were open for a short bit, I want to go to Roy Underhill's classes. I want to, even if it's just the very basic, you know, build a dovetail box and build you know, I want to do it. I just want to go meet them. In reality, I mean, although doing the Rabot book stand would be a fun one too. All right, so now that we got that, we got our centers. Now comes the fun part of making the elongated hole. How big did we make you? You are 1 3/4 inches wide. So if I did do 1/4 inch off each circle. Sorry, I'm having fun here. Let me grab this because this will actually give me my, I don't know why I'm doing this when I have tools that will do it for me. They're saying do 1/4 inch on each side. Notice this is going to be sighted as best as you can. Whoa, we got something. Oh, I got a host from Amy. Thank you for the host. Did not see that recently. The voice that haunts inner self. Thank you for the follow. What else is in here? And also thank you for the follow there, Amy. What the heck is going on here? Thank you for showing up here, Tom D4. Wow. Verziga, Tom, also thank you for the follows. I got to get better at looking at the camera. Woo. And thank you all. Amy, if you mind me asking, do you mind if I ask how you found me and what brought you to my stream? Just so I can get a good idea, figure out what kind of people are watching this kind of decrepit idiocy. Also, Verziga? Really? Verziga's that hard to say? Well, I am working on a Moxon Vise. Let's see if we can do this here. It's going to be made out of cherry. This is the front chop here. Holy hell, there's so much happening, you guys. Okay, let's go back up to follows here. Samamba, thank you for the follow. Yax, thank you for the follow. Where's it go? So, oh, okay, I see. They're just slurring out the last thing. Let's see if I can do this. Of course, I can't do it on the phone. 1 second. We're gonna do it here real quick. So that is basically what I am building. Real quick, and feel free to type that command back in. But it is basically a vise that's going to be able to be clamped to my bench, raises everything up about 4 inches. It'll be good for dovetailing and things like that. I'm making it out of 8/4 solid cherry, no lamination. This is the front chop. The back chop here has already had a set of holes cut out, and then for the hardware, there we go. Recessed a hex to the exact size of the hex nut, sorry, that will be holding it in on that side. And where I'm at right now, cherry wood is it's a very good steel for me right now. Okay, let's see how bad this is going to be, because that thing does cut weird, the big bit. We may Do that. All right. Hope this doesn't try to slip. Okay, it's not slipping. Good. And we're making it a front adjustable chop, so there's slotted holes in the front, and I also recessed the spherical washers. I have spherical washers that have basically a cove, and the top washer can do this motion, so it doesn't bind up. But for everyone, my name's Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. Get out of the way there. Plain Old Woodworking. Typically I am working on some sort of hand tool woodworking project regardless, because my mantra is, if you have to listen to, most of you guys are probably listening with headphones. If I gotta wear ear protection, there's no reason for me to broadcast that kind of noise. I do have power tools. I am a mixed bag of nuts. I've got, drill press is right behind my computer, scroll saw is right next to it, the belt sander's right behind it, got a big old circular saw over there, and table saw, but I kind of pride myself in only doing on stream, doing as very little with plug-in power as possible. Partly because, like I said, if I gotta have ear protection, you don't need to hear it. But also partly because my workshop has one outlet, so that outlet is powering the stream. Oh, thank you there, Snake. I see ya. Come on. Let me get this set back up. All right. Stretch out the arms. Stretch out the legs. And it always is there, Snake. Less dust is good. I like being able to just sweep up for 5 or 10 minutes after I'm done, as opposed to, oh, please. Did I just, and this is where the fun comes into play. I guarantee you, yep, I just went straight through. I've done worse. I forgot. This is what I need to be doing, since it is, I am boring, I should be hanging it over the edge. But because there was a solid piece of table, nice and clean on that side. Well, then we're going to start here. We'll come back to that one because I'm kind of worried of how that one's going to go now that I accidentally bored all the way out of it. Now the loudest noise you're probably going to hear is me putting holdfasts in, but whoa, we got another one. Ruthful LA, thank you. Thank you for the follow there. Kind of got absorbed into talking to you guys, forgot I was boring and bored a hole into my table. But you know what? That's just a new location for me to put a holdfast hole. Why? 3/4 inch bit, 3/4 inch holdfast holes. New holdfast hole, brought to you by laziness. Nope. Nope. Yep. Back her on out. Okay, now we do this one. Ooh, that's a little hot. This is going to be a little bit full of tribulation because we are free on one side. So it may not want to bite all the way down, or it may try to scoot like it just did. Yep, it just scooted. Yay! Best thing for me to do. Come on. Actually, the best thing for me to do at this point, and that's why I didn't do this hole as soon as I found out what I did. Good and clear on this side. We got this one. We want to go ½ inch. Okay. We did 2/4. Make sure we're on the reference face. Called cheating. We already have a hole there. Just gotta play smart with what you got. Oh yeah, my bench definitely shows that. It definitely shows that. I mean, it's got drill holes all over it. It's got chisel marks down the edge. What just happened here? What was that? What redeem was that? Seriously, it looked like it was that a host, or I'm confused. I haven't seen that one pop up yet in a while. And it's not showing up here. What the heck? Unless it's a very... Oh, thank you for the host, Craftsman. I saw you had followed a little bit a while ago. I actually checked out your Instagram page as well. That's pretty interesting stuff. Also, go ahead and throw a shout out to Craftsman, and if we haven't done one for Amy as well, throw one out for her. I hadn't seen that one in so long, I couldn't remember what it was, and for whatever reason, it's not showing up on my Stream Manager. I am not too worried about that. No, I am. Why are you doing that? Luckily, this is the face that gets leather, but I'm still kind of, why did you do that? That shouldn't have happened at all. There's a nice clean one. But once again, this is the face that gets leather, so I'm not too angry about it. But yeah, thank you for the host there, Craftsman. Much appreciated. And this is why you keep the pieces. because they should fit in fairly nicely. I should be able to, yeah. You guys are gonna laugh when you see this. Time for me to get out some hide glue. Be back in 2 seconds. Need that. Get this on the warminator. All right, go get my refrigerated hide glue. There it is. You might be thinking to yourself, why hide glue? Why not anything else? This sets up to a usable strength faster. And all we need is usable. Look at the little puck of hide glue. All right, let me rip off a little bit here. Put that there. Now we play the waiting game on the hide glue. It should start turning into something here soon. While we're waiting on that, we've got those 2 pieces saved that we will need. So we're gonna put those there, just right there. And while we're thinking about it, I'm gonna try and figure out the rest. Oh, a Moxon Vise? You're hoping to build one in the summer? Nice. Okay, so this is going to be a hair-raising event. Because, like I said, the screw is right next to what we're doing. Don't know if we're going to have problems. Okay, need to put it there. Yep, traveled right off. That's the problem that I have. Traveled right off of it. Okay. This is what we call fixing problems. Because I have the same problem on both sides, regardless. And this center line doesn't it's not necessarily the center. This is a bad center line. So I'm just kind of eyeballing the center at this point. About right there. Okay. Yeah, there. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. Thank you for the lurk there, Nail. That's about how it normally does. Work gets in the way of everything. Okay. I'm trying to beat the drift by slightly angling the nail of the snail toward the edge of the hole and not the free edge. So that we get most of the way done. Okay, we're at the point where the snail's not going to help us anymore. Come on. Got most of it. Most of it. Come on. There's like a 1/4 inch left. Let's try the other side. Like I said, just trying to make the elongated hole exist at this point. This one's almost done anyways. How we doing glue wise here? Is it melting? Come on. Yeah, let me put the lid down so it'll actually start heating up pretty good. That might help. You never know. Same problem here. Let's see if we can. This is going to be a fun one. You know how I'm going to have to fix this is with a chisel and a file, I think. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to fix this. Well, let's see what I can do. I'm going to have to chisel out the sides anyway. It's going to be that much of a jerk about it. I'm just going to knock all this stuff out and we're just going to clean it up the hard way. I got to clean that little middle portion. This one's going to be nice and clean though, provided the glue ever warms up. Let me try something else. Let's try the warmer that actually really warms. That might be part of the problem. This one doesn't necessarily warm up fast. It may take an hour. That one will start warming like a beast. Luck and determination, Snake Eye. I just kind of went around to different, like a good bit of mine are actually just luck and determination, because mine are just like several partial sets so that I could find them all, because some of mine are eBay, some of mine are antique stores, some of mine are just random people know I like old tools, those kind of things. I think luck and determination are probably the best words for me to say how I got them. And patience, I guess, is another one. Because for a long time I had an incomplete set of 4 through 16. Now I have a complete set and like several partials. Okay, so what are we trying to do? Need I'm just going to start on this next part where we take out the bumpy do in the middle. And in all honesty, give me my hammer. I'm going to knock out as much of the grumpy bit that didn't come out. While we're making this flat. Yeah, very true. I don't really do much looking right now because of that. I don't feel like not having work for a couple weeks at the absolute minimum. I've also had friends my age die, and I'm not terribly old. Feeling lucky? I'm feeling lucky. When the world presents you with weird problems, show them weird solutions. show that world a weird solution. Do-do-do. Got this weird little nubbing of an edge that never got pulled out from the saw. Well, I have the ability to do this. Hi, saw. Come on. Come on. I know you can do this. I've done this trick 1,000 times before. How about that? There. Okay, now you're housed. Good. Now I can tighten you up. I want a curved surface in here that kind of matches the rest. If you're not tight enough. I set you up as a dang it. There we go. Okay, so Craftsman, definitely if you're building this, if you're not objecting to power tools, I would do this portion with a drill press and Forstner bits if you're doing the slotted hole, because otherwise you're going to have a fun time with how close the bit is together. They're only a ½ inch off on diameter, so they overlap and they will drag themselves out. Okay, there. But not irredeemable. I found a way out of it. Okay, loosen until it drops the blade. Okay. That hole is complete. Okay. Now, we're going to keep you out here because you're probably also, this is the stand-in for the shop dog, Max. He is outside right now enjoying the cold weather. You actually tend to see him more in the summer when it's too hot for him. Okay, how is my glue coming? It's definitely liquid. A little too thin though. Let's put the other half of the glue in. But now that it is definitely dissolving the glue, we should have some actual usable glue here soon. Yes, I'm crazy. I'm using hot hide glue. I am a crazy person. This is admitted. This is known. I thought I would be further than this, but you know, as per every stream that I do, that's pretty much conventionally what you'll hear out of me. I thought it'd be further than this. Yeah, actually, what sizes are you looking for? 'Cause I do have some to spare here, Snake. There are certain sizes I will tell you go find yourself because I only have one of them. I will tell you an 8 or a 9 is going to be fairly standard. I tend to use a 12 or a 13 a lot. They're in 1/16 of an inch, by the way. So like 8/16 is a ½ inch. I believe 12 is 3/4. You can usually find those fairly easily. We may just... All right, now, let me pull out one of the demons. How you clear? How are you clearing? It looks good. I'm just gonna have to, not binding in the middle, good. This one's a different story. As far as a brace, I don't have a second, but I am gonna be looking for, yeah. Look at all that, goodness. Needs a little more glue in it. Just a little too much water. That's shellac. Hide glue. Hello, hide glue. How are you? Everything on my show is slow, I guess. I should get her up to strength, I think. Just let that dissolve, because now we're actually in a position where the stuff will dissolve. It's up to a heat that works. Oh, yep, there we go. I can start to smell the hide glue. Horse feet. Just joking. Give it just a minute or two. We are going to, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to file out a little bit on this side. Yeah. Let's see. Planes are actually very easy to find. Even in good condition, if you're looking around, you can usually find a bargain. They are more expensive than they used to be. But I would say, as far as planes, a 4 and a 5 are pretty much paramount. This is my number 5. I use this as my jack plane. It was actually in decent condition. This is probably the one I did the least work on, besides like grinding its blade to have an 8-inch radius. And here is my number 4, the one my dad gave me, the one I did the absolute most work on because it was rusty. It was a rusty beast, but it's my dad's, and honestly, it works the best. 120, was it? No, not 120. It's 101 years old right now. It is from either 1921 or 23. I can't remember. I'll have to re-look at that. I'm just smoothing out the faces here. Because we had that little bit of a okay. I think that will do for that. That's cleaned up the sides. And I believe the glue is ready finally. Yep, I can feel just a little bit of resistance. Not quite there yet, but will be in maybe a minute or two. Actually, no, this is right about there. Okay. Y'all can laugh. Look at my tiny little glue pot. This one is the Lee Valley Reproduction glue pot. Very much, I would only use it for quick stuff like this, or like if you're making a jig. I do have a normal size baby as well. All right. Do-do-do-do, oh, move you. Do-do-do-do, time to glue. Okay, how did you go in? Said the person who should have. Okay, there and there. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Also, the funny thing is I don't mind using hide glue to fix this because hide glue is going to be what's going to be holding the leather on anyways. And it's not really a fix, it's more of just filling the gap back in. We got to drill down from this side as is. That's all we got to do from this side, hopefully. If you ever heard, don't be stingy on the glue, I pretty much adhere to that. Don't be stingy. Just glue it down. Glue's cheap. I don't know if I have any masking tape, but that doesn't really matter because there. Actually, it'd be nice if I had some masking tape. Especially with this stuff because like, oh, glue will mess up the finish. Hide glue does not. Also, if you got extra, if you just, you can just peel it off once it starts gelling. This stuff is gelling, which is good. You didn't take very well. Okay, well, let's get you some more glue, and I'm going to go grab some masking tape. We may have to stop here because I am going to have to let it dry a little bit, or I'm going to masking tape it and then just drill it like a crazy old man. Get in there. Get into your home. Thank you. Like I said, this is more of just filling this recess because a good portion of it's going to be gone. Well, thank you, Wrench. Hey, Wrench. I did not notice you had come in. I am sorry that I didn't notice that there. All right, so we are going to go grab some masking tape real quick because I will feel way more secure about drilling through it if it's got masking tape to hold it together while I'm doing it. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Well, okay. What pun do you want, dear? That's actually very true. Slarty did bring up the point that it is not the Woodwright shop if there is not a chalkboard and a pun. A wood-based pun. Woodworking-based pun. Well, hello there, Rose. I'm glad you showed up. And also, yeah, I'm glad you found me here too, Craftsman. I'm full of stupidity. Just to kind of cement it home, I do have what Roy Underhill probably should have had on his show. I have a counter called Redwood, which basically counts every time I end up bleeding on my project. Where did I get the bits? Like I said, it's just determination and idiocy. I started with, I found a set of 2 braces and like a set of bits on eBay for $10. And I mean, you look at this brace, ain't no one gonna want this brace. In fact, there was a better looking one in the set of 2 braces. Oh, what? I mean, thank you, Craftsman. You don't have to, but thank you. I found That's, you know, and it was like, it's 2 rusty old braces and a bag of bits, basically. I was like, screw it, $10, I'll take it. Funny thing, the better looking of the braces completely rusted. Like it was funny because like the better looking of the braces is not this rusted, but the entire bearing and ratcheting system was completely rusted, and I was like, I'm not taking this apart. This one worked perfectly fine. I just put a little bit of oil on it and it's good. The bits were all in decent quality shape. I mean, some people were probably like, I don't want that because I mean, this is one of the bits. A little dark, it's been worn, it's been used. When you compare it to one of the shiny bits that I have, you don't want that. I was like, if it still cuts, good. That's what I want. I want a bit that cuts. I mean, if you think I deserve it, thank you. Honestly, all proceeds go towards tools, wood, or in the odd chance, something to help upgrade streaming equipment, but most likely tools and wood, because what I have right now for streaming, perfectly fine for me. I'd rather make sure I have stuff to, like projects to stream, than have the world's best looking stream. Okay, let's see if it will drill. Okay. Let's take this one back off. I need this one to be able to sight what I'm doing. There we go. I was like, I really do need to see where the center of that hole is. Is this a smart decision? We don't know. The answer is, I just fell right through it. Okay. Better yet, say hello to my little bench. We're just gonna line it, we're just gonna drill it right through. Make another make another circular mark in my bench, because if it doesn't want to do it the nice way, we're going to do it the hard way. Yeah, honestly, most of my bits, like I said, it was only like 4 bits that came with the braces. Most of my bits were just fines, where I was like, oh, I need like a 10. And then I found like a lot with like a 10 in it, and then it would also have a 4 and a few other bits, which is why I have like 3 4s. I've got several 6s. And then I've got these countersink bits that I found, and then the super small 4. Okay. Let's go in at an angle. Let's see if I can blast this out. Or if I've just got to cut it the old-fashioned way. Honestly, doing it this way is probably going to be the best way, because it will eventually bite into the bench. And just let me cut it all the way out. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Okay. We are almost there. Yep, it's doing exactly what I thought it was. I just don't want to cut too far into it. There. And I also don't want to put too much pressure on the glue that is gluing and the such. Go ahead. Go on. Bring it on out. Thank you, Slarty. There we go. Now we really are Roy Underhill. But yeah, like yard sales, garage sales, antique stores, and by that I mean around here there's one antique store where you will find antiques. But most of them are junk stores, to say the least. Most of them are junk stores. Oh, I'm glad I didn't cut too far in there, and there's a dog hole right next to it. But this one right here, I may just bore through. What do you say, guys? New dog hole? Should I just make that a new dog hole? All right. I think the more I stream, the more my goofy personality is going to start showing up. I hope you guys like it. Oh, let me get... An unused set of 4 to 16s. Wow. Man, I wish I'd found that. A full 4 to 16 set for 25 bucks. I would have. Oh. Looks like we got some. You know what? We tried and we tried and we tried. Can't try no more. Came right back out. And honestly, at this point, it's not that big of a deal. I can actually fix it. Again, if I find where I threw that piece at. It was not this. It's most likely this. Yes, it was. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would be tantalized by that. Okay, and this is what I mean by like, oh, too much glue? No glue. But see, what I'm gonna do now, where's the other piece? Thank you. I'm gonna set those aside. We're gonna clean this hole up, and then we're gonna patch it with glue. Make this hole work. But that's what I mean, like, we tried it, it fell apart because of the forces I was putting on it, but yeah. But now we have a good clean hole, and I can reset it with the hot glue that's already hot. And I can let it set for the remainder of the day and actually let it fully set up this time. I was just trying to make sure that we got it cut to the size it needed to be. And that way I also have a flat surface to glue to here. But this one definitely hollowed out just right. Here, what am I catching on? Oh, yep, there you are. There's the culprit. What am I catching on here? I see you right there. Be gone, demon. Yeah, a lot of tools went up in price when the hand tool woodworking mindset became very mainstream. None of us hipster carpenters following the Woodwright shop and you saw it coming. Okay, now we free it. Which reminds me, I found, like, to me, the stupidest yet funniest meme, because it literally combines hipsters and Roy Underhill into one giant thing. No, it isn't. It's more Christopher Schwartz's fault. I'm not throwing blame, but he is the bigger proponent for it, because he would write articles on it and go on to shows like Roy Underhill's Woodwright Shop and things like that. Like I said, love the guy. I'm not trying to be an asshole. Christopher Schwartz is a really good knowledge source as well for hand tools. Just, he's one of the biggest drives on why they're so popular now. Because when you have one of the main editors of Popular Woodworking at the time talking about it, it's going to be in a lot of articles. Very true, very true. And I mean, Hard Wax by Wood by Wright. That's the only, well, that, and if you noticed, well, yep, it's not following me. Doing good, OBS bot? Good. Good. Try it again. The Dutch tool chest sits right now on my, oh, well, it's not going to be all that good. Right now it's sitting on a saw bench, basically based off of his Wood by James Wright's design. So that plan and the wax are basically all I've ever really bought from him. But I mean, I watch his videos all the time. I'm not gonna lie, I like watching James Wright. Wouldn't mind if he found me either. I think we actually live fairly close to each other, and by I do mean fairly. He's still a couple states away. Yeah, that is true. The bot's like, you're not Wes. You're some impersonator. Okay. Where are my chunklets? Or did I just randomly throw them on the ground? You'll see that a lot. I probably randomly threw them on the ground. That's an answer of yes. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Probably won't find them. But also, they're not that big of a deal. This is not that big of a deal because it's going to get covered up by leather. But I really do want to put something in there. A doofus. I set those aside so I wouldn't lose them, and then I threw them on the ground. Like a doof. Like a doof. Oh, it did? That's awesome. Max has more of a soul than me. Mini Max. Oh, there's one. And there's the other. Sweet. How I found them, don't ask. Don't ask what bargains I had to plea. Okay, so we are going to glue and set those, and we'll come back to them later. But for those wondering, the glue pot from Lee Valley, this is literally the glue pot. This little guy. It'll hold enough glue for a mistake. I'm not rashing on them. I like it. I actually do like it, but when you go to an actual like woodworking shop, this is the size of a glue pot that you normally find. But this is good for little things like this. I need to heat up this much glue to fix a mistake, because I shouldn't be in the glue phase yet. But we had a problem. So now, like I said, just put a little dab of glue over it because it isn't going to hurt anything. Nature's clamp. And we will come back to that after a bit. My stomach is telling me, oh wow, yep, I forgot to turn you off. When little Cambot is doing whatever he wants. Actually, let's do this. You gonna recognize? Come on, there we go. Come on. There we go. So, I'm getting hungry. Physically can't move forward until this guy is done drying. We're going to give him 24 hours. That may be a new prop. The chalkboard of doom. What we're going to do here is what we always do. Let's see. Okay, we got Favored Grain. Looks like they're still making their Jenga boxes. 29 Fireflies is laser cutting. We've got Texas Hula if we want to go out to Texas. Let's see if we got any other woodworkers though. Worst case scenario, Texas Hula. Please do not mind the giant red spot on my neck. I had an incursion with a straight razor. Because I cut down 5 inches of beard in one swipe. Whoa, I'm technically above Texas Hula. I'm above Hula in the rankings right now. Go Wes. Not finding. Yeah, there's not a lot of woodworkers right now. I think. Yeah, let's raid out to my friend Hula. He's a little crass, but he's fun to watch. So let's raid out and say hello. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Anyway, thank you guys for joining in for my shave stream and then subsequent woodworking right afterwards. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Wednesday night, 7 Central. I'll be streaming again. We'll hopefully be doing something like sliding dovetails. All right, so have a good one, guys.